I'm Ashley Golland, Managing Director of IXYS UK Westco Limited. Here at IXYS we've got 11 divisions spanning the globe, working on a range of disciplines in the power semiconductor arena, ranging from discrete power semiconductors, high voltage ICs, RF, power Mosfets and systems design. So our history began as Westco Semiconductors back in the early 1920s, when we wrote some of the first words in the first chapter of the history of power semiconductors. The team started in London investigating early semiconductor effects before the word had even been coined, and since then we moved in the 1940s to Chippenham and onto this particular building in 1988. Since that time we've continued to grow on this site, investing in technologies and R&D, growing the workforce here, and we think Chippenham is a great place to do business. We're extremely well connected to the UK highways network. We've got great access to airports and a great access to a pool of talent down the M4 corridor and surrounding cities. In principle, the products that we make are more or less the same as the transistors that would power your smartphone. The difference is the guys at low power are trying to pack more and more devices into smaller and smaller space at ever lower power, whereas we're trying to push the envelope in the opposite direction and put as much power into the smallest space that we can. So an example of that would be, this is one of our integrated circuits with about 200,000 devices on it. This is an example of something that we make here in the UK, which is a single switch, and this is rated at 6,500 volts. More than 2,000 amps, and is in fact just about the largest transistor component that's available on the market today. Something we're extremely proud of and very excited about for future applications. Here in the UK facility we're focused primarily on the very high power semiconductors, primarily for the energy management sector. We've got about 220 employees currently engaged in R&D, manufacturing operations, planning, sales and marketing activities. So our annual turnover here is about £34 million, most of which we export. About 90% of what we produce is exported across the globe, primarily to Asia, Europe and the Americas. More recently we've been trying to get a bit more engaged with the local business community. Some of the developments in Chippenham are quite exciting for how the business infrastructure is looking to develop, and as a result we thought we would put ourselves forward for the Chippenham Business Award, and we're extremely flattered and grateful when we received a shortlisting. So very excited to see how that goes, and very excited to see how the future of business evolves in Chippenham.